So this is more of a random video where I talk about me and why I started this channel, what was the intention behind it, what are my short-term goals, long-term goals, and also many lessons for you if you're like in a similar position or uh, yeah, in a completely different position. Doesn't matter. So I understood when like starting a new channel like this one or like the Instagram channel, it's important to also talk about you as a person or like set a start position because people love improvement. They just love it. And you will gain like invisible viewers over time that just watch your content, but they don't follow, they don't comment, they just watch you. And once they see this improvement as a person or in content or in some form, they are now invested. They just watched you, from the background. And I understand that. And this is the video I will, and some of you will watch back like in a few months or like a year or two from now and will think, did you remember when he was sitting in like his room with the blue curtain on his chair and made this video? And I will remember it. So that's the fun part about it. So yeah, how did I get to selling information and access to me? I always wanted to start a business, do something on my own, and I tried many different things. My father had a company, and this was like the reason behind my love for starting a business and doing my own shit. Because I experienced every situation, like of the actual start point of the company to 10K days, but also like a month where no money at all was coming in, no internet, no food on the table. So yeah, I know how things can go in one direction, but also in the complete opposite direction. And I wanted to have the exact same thing. So what I did was I tried many different things, like tried selling clothes and stuff. Problem with that was um, I saw the problem with having a product to sell because you need to refine the product. You need to do multiple products. You need to produce the products or, like get it produced by someone, get it shipped, get it storaged, get it packed together. And a product can be damaged. A product can be lost, you know? Information or a service is up here and I can take it wherever I go. And with every information, I live through, with every lesson I learn, my service gets better. And I don't need to refine or like invent a new product to sell. So that's the huge benefit in why I choose to sell information. After that idea flopped because we got scammed. Yeah, funny thing. Then I thought, okay, what I do now? What do I do? And the first idea was selling fitness transformations. So one-on-one online fitness coaching, because at that point I was, I don't know, like for 3 to 4 years into the gym and was into powerlifting and stuff. That's not important, but in that time I did nothing else. Because one thing to know about me, when I start something and I see like a benefit or like potential in it, I do nothing else. I'm just fucking hungry for that, and anything else, gets a bit in the background. On one hand, it's positive, on the other hand, it can cause problems, but with business and like fitness, best thing you can have. Yeah, so I was obsessed, and I not only was obsessed with the actual training, more so about the knowledge. So I had knowledge about nutrition, sleep, hormones, and everything like in detail. And that time, I like played with that thought of like actual selling that information, and also people around me said, you know so much about it, you're so competent in it, it has like a huge worth for people who want to have the same results or like live healthier but don't have the knowledge for it or the time to get the knowledge in. And yeah, then I wanted to start fitness. But because I'm obsessed with like perfection and want to get things perfect before I start, it's like it can be a good thing, because you don't post like shit and don't care about it. But the bad thing is you end up in a loop of constantly refining and not breaking out and actually starting. And that was my problem. Because when I wanted to start the fitness offer, I constantly looked how I do things better. So content, marketing, the links, like what my funnel should look like, on which platform I have my course, on which platform I have my sales course, how to do the sales course, do I need a sales course, everything. All right. And because of that, I became actually even more capable in the business side. So I knew more, I had more knowledge just because I was like stuck in that loop of constantly making it better and securing it's like perfect before starting, that I knew so much about information that now my interest shifted from like gym and fitness and selling fitness to like helping people to run their info business. As simple as that. Exactly the thing that I was trying to do with the fitness offer. I'm still in the gym 4 times a week. So yeah, most important thing that you can do, because healthy body is like healthy mind and healthy mind is healthy business, just like that. But thing is, I sell now to info business owners because I changed and I had this decision. All right, I will go in that niche. I will sell this offer for like info business owners. I had the same thought in my mind that stopped me from actually posting, which was, all right, now where I sell the thing to other people that I need to do first for me, I really need to make it perfect. See where I come from? So I like was again in this whole loop of constantly refining and learning things, and I didn't start posting fucking content. That was like the big flaw, the big mistake I made. And still I got like sent a gift from above, which was a German client to start out with, because as you hear, I'm German. Yeah, and that was the funny part about it, he tried to start his fitness coaching online. So I helped now the person who I was going to be, like, I don't know, a year prior to that. And I said, because I understood how important that is, to prove myself, not only to the client, but more important at that time, to myself. Because I was like, stuck in the loop, tried to make everything perfect, and was not confident in my ability to actually help people. All right. So I said to him, "Oh, look, we are going to work for 12 weeks straight for free. Then I prove myself or I don't. And then you decide if we like go on with the actual offer or if you jump off." He said yes to it. And after 6 weeks, he asked me what's like the actual offer, because I'm going to stay 100%. Fulfillment is great. You as a person, like the access to you, is really important for me to stay on track and fully focused. And I said, we're going to, finish the 12 weeks and then decide, just as I said, because if you give people something for free and then, like, because he asked, I could have taken money from him. But in that moment, when you give and then people are like thankful and expect you to take now and you give again, that's the point where people decide, all right, this is a real one and I'm going to stay with him long term. And that's exactly what happened. After this 12 weeks, he bought and he's now happy to work with me and is planning. So both, because when a client gets onboarded, it's just like a friendship and we are in a team now to like the set goal. And that gave me the confidence to actually post. Then I started posting, and then like the first week, I did some outreach, I did some videos, I did some inbound DMs, and one conversation started with a new client who already had an offer, who already made more money from it. So a huge step up from my first client, just the starting point, because he was in business for like, I don't know, already 5 years into trading, had like his offer for a few months now. And had the capability to do so. But still said, look, we're going to work for free. And I implemented one more thing, which is performance-based. I will do a video on YouTube after this one where I explain what performance-based pricing is. But I said, all right, I want to work for you performance-based, meaning I said, we agree to one goal, and until we hit that goal, I work for free for you, one-on-one. Once we hit the goal, you decide how we move on. That's exactly what we agreed to. And after 1 week, he was talking about long-term goals to hit, long-term projects to start with me. So that was the second time that people gave me huge reassurance for myself in, all right, I'm actually capable in helping people, and I'm actually like capable in doing this and being confident on the market, and advertise my shit. And he said the exact same thing as the first one did. I like the access to a person who has all the knowledge, not only the knowledge itself, all right, but to a person who has all the knowledge, can filter it and implement it for me live in the right spot every day in one-on-one. And that's, besides the confidence part, that's the part where I understood how important positioning is. Because in the beginning, I thought I sell information. Then it shifted and I thought, all right, it's more about the implementation. And that's true, but that's only 20%. 80% of it is you sell the access to you as a person with all the knowledge that can implement stuff and is also a huge team member. And one more thing that I posted in my highlight on Instagram yesterday, as a founder, you're on the playground yourself. Do you know when people watch a soccer match from outside and they just think it's so easy to pass the ball in the right direction and they're like shouting, what did he do? It's easy because you look from above, from 20 meters above, and you see the whole position of every player and you see what's the right move to do. But if you're on the ground, actually have the POV of the player and you see 20 people in front of you, it's very hard to do the right move. And your position as a founder is exactly that position on the play field. And then I came up with my positioning because I understood how important the access is. I understood how important the position or the look from above is, to have that bird's eye view. And my position is founder's navigator. So I come into your business and I will sit down and analyze the whole business, including you as a founder. All right. And then we find the missing piece and implement it live, and we navigate in that one direction. And I overlook from above, have a look onto your business, and can see what the right next move is and what the wrong next move is. So that's the thing I'm selling. Now to the part what this channel will be about, so huge amounts of value for sure. But as I said, I did this video because I know how important it is to share something about you as a person. In B2B, it's not so much about the person alone, So every founder wouldn't care if I did, I don't know, spend a day with me or some shit like that. All right. So that has no leverage for me. If you're in B2C, it's completely different. So a huge learning for you. If you're in B2C selling some fitness stuff or something completely random, could be anything, people buy because of you. It's as simple as that. People buy because of emotions, all right? They want to get to a certain goal, a fitness goal, for example. And when you show it and the emotions behind it and they like you, they are going to buy from you. They don't choose anyone else, all right? They pay double just because it's you. So for you, filter out what it is and leverage it in content, in fulfillment, and everything. In B2B, it's a bit more simple on one hand, but complicated on the other hand, because people buy because of results and because of numbers. Founders want to scale and they want to invest in someone. They want to invest 10K and get 50K out. So you need to show them numbers and results for them to actually buy into your brand and invest into you as a person. I am lucky that I overcome that hurdle of having no one to show, and getting people in, working for free together. And that's the only way why I'm here now and I have clients and I got them to results and I have the confidence because they give me reassurance on stuff. So it was exactly the right move to do. If you're starting out, do shit for free. All right, that's the next lesson. And now I will be able to work with them, show results, and take things from here. Yeah, and I will. That's the plan I was going to talk about. I will show you every single step I do, every decision I make. I will show it on that channel because then it has some touch, it has something special, but isn't a fucking random vlog that nobody cares to watch, or no buyer cares to watch. So now you know a bit of background of myself, how things started, how the things went wrong with the product, how I came to service, what I tried to sell, and how I came to information. Next goal, just to start this little series out. I don't want to do a series on stuff. It's just like a thing that runs in the background and is in every video. Thing for me is I need to leverage trial reels, and therefore the next goal is 200 subs, because then Instagram allows me to do trial reels in the first place. So that's the thing I need to secure at the moment. And yes, next video, as I said, is about performance-based pricing because it's the best thing you can implement. You can double your money with doing nothing different. Just double the money with, really, believe me, doing nothing else. So yes, I will explain you how it works. And someday, I don't know, in a year from now, I will look back on this video and I will think, wow, at this time, I sat in this room for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 hours a day and just worked my ass off. And now I'm here and here. One long-term goal I can leak is to get out of this shithole, Germany, and to set up the company somewhere else, all right? And because I sell access, that's the second thing, because I sell access, I also want to connect my clients to a whole circle and to sit in a client retreat with 20 different clients who I work with, because I know exactly how important connection is. Access to people, connections. And you know that too. So that's like the long-term goal. But for now, I just want to hit the short-term goals, get new people in, show them results, show you results on like this channel, and then build my way up from there, and always do the right decision and always do the risky decision. Always, because that's the only decision that can bring you the furthest with one decision. Playing it safe all the time brings you into the spiral I was talking about. So that's the plan, and I will like capture everything on this camera. In September, I'm in Croatia, so you will see like this setup in like, I don't know, with some nice background, not only a blue curtain. And then after that, I'm maybe in a different country, but we will see that in the future. So that's about this video. Next was about performance-based pricing. It was a bit of a mess because I didn't have any script. I hate scripts, fucking garbage. And yes, see you in the next one.